I've said time and time again on this show, we've got a lot of great coaches in Indiana University athletics. One of the best is to my right. She took over a program that was struggling, needed to be rebuilt, playing in a facility that had seen its better days. And quickly and methodically, she was able to turn it around and built Indiana into one of the powers in the Big Ten. Michelle Gardner, thanks so much for joining us. Coach, you're a Big Ten person. You were a standout player at Michigan. You turned Nevada into a power on the West Coast. When the job became available at Indiana, spoke to you and made you want to move here?
Well, when I was being recruited, my choices were Michigan or Indiana, and I chose Michigan because I was born in Michigan, and it just kind of seemed the right fit. And to actually have an opportunity to come back and be in the Big Ten and work at Indiana was, I think, an opportunity of a lifetime. So there was no question in my mind that this was the place I wanted to be.
First couple of years, your team took their lumps. Last year, it really gelled, came into focus. You ended up winning 37 games, finished second in the Big Ten, were ranked in the country's top 25. You had a remarkable season. What did you learn from that experience in the rebuilding years? Well,
I think anytime you're rebuilding a program, there's a couple things that you focus on. For me, it was doing it the right way. And while, yes, we took some lumps our first two seasons, I think we kind of established what we were about and what we wanted the program to become. And, last year, obviously, we had a transfer come in that was someone who is a program changer. But what she taught us and the team and the program was that we can win. And I think that's kind of carried over into this season. Although we're very young on the mound, we've got a lot of great things happening around the field, and I am absolutely thrilled with where we are and what we're doing. Of course, you always want more wins, and I always feel like we should have had a couple more wins here and there, but for the most part, we've got some things going on that are just amazing in the program and make me excited for the rest of this season and for the next however many years I'm here.
You talked about the young pitchers that you have on your team, but your team also is hitting the ball exceptionally well and catching the ball well in the field.
Well, defensively, we've done some great things. Last year, and I keep referring back to that because it was a great season. And, we had a standout pitcher in the mound. And when you have a lot of strikeouts, it's hard to tell whether you're better defensively or not. Although we made some great plays and had some timely key hitting and great hitting last year and real good team chemistry, I didn't know coming into this year. We're young in the circle, but defensively we've stepped up in a lot of areas. And offensively we're hitting, 80 points higher than what we were last year at this time. So we've got some really great things going on.
I'm pumped for this. Next year you got a new yard.
I
excited?
Do. Yes, I am, because in my decision to come here, that was part of it. I want to be successful. I want to win, and I think to win in the Big Ten, you have to be able to compete with what we consider in softball the big dogs. And to me, that's having your own home and a nice stadium. A lot of the teams around the country have nice stadiums, and it's time. It's time for Indiana to have that stadium, considering the fact that the field we're playing on right now, I played my last Big Ten game on.
You look at all the things coming into place. You got the stadium, stronger caliber of player out in the field. You got some depth that you didn't have in the past, plus you're the southernmost school in the Big Ten. Could be a special time for Indiana softball.
Well, that is my full intention, and that was what I was brought here to do. And I feel like we really have put together a great program, and we are heading in the right direction. And we want to win, but yeah, we're doing things the right way.
All right, Coach, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to wrap things up. That does it for This Is Indiana.